Hi and welcome to this new timeless reading. Let's take a look at what frequency is currently activating in the field, and it's going to be in three cards. The first one is more details about what's going on. The second one is what can be released, and the third one is advice. So let's see. And the frequency we have is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups, what I'm getting is you will soon be able to create again. And the message is going faster than my mouth. Calm down. And it's saying that we're ending a drought, and it's like what I'm getting is the past 10-ish years have been very constrictive, and we had to do what we needed to do in order to position ourselves all the way up to where we are right now. And normally we should be in a safer position, a more sovereign position, more self-possessed, and less interferences from people around us, even family and all that. And eventually, since the past 10-ish years were dedicated to this work, to kind of like recreating our energetic surrounding, that energy was not allocated to creating in the way we would have preferred. It was probably very complicated to sit down even read, and if you made I don't know, crafts, music, any type of creation, it might have felt very limited, like really not up to par with your potential. And that's because a big portion of your energy was allocated to reset your energy field and taking all the according actions, keeping you clear enough so you can have the intuition, the insights, and the nudge to like do every step you needed to do in order to bring you closer to the creation energy that will eventually allow you to express who you actually are. And it, in a strange way, logically, if that was like 5 years prior, you were not in the energetic conditions you're in now. So if you would have created before, it would have been tinted with other people's energies, other circumstances, and would not have been as authentic and pure. Not in the sense of wholly pure, but like pure in the sense of your genuine expression, and as potent, impactful, and powerful as it actually was meant to be. So sometimes we have to trust the process, and if there's something I ever told myself, it's to trust the process. And the amount of frustration and forced patience that was shoved down our throats, like honestly, like I still have a bit of beef with that process, because I think it's a bit wonky at times, and there's a lot of interferences. But yeah, so that's a discussion for another time. And now what can we release? And the card I get is the Nine of Wands, and to me this represents the matrix, and I got attachment to the matrix. So you need to relax your attachment to the matrix. So it's pretty much what I'm seeing is going out, being social just to be social, going out just to go out, being around people just to like socialize or network and all these things, and being around family because they're family. Like, please, at this point in time, activate and use your discernment on a higher level. Like, family only makes sense if they're respectful towards you as much as you are to them, and ideally you appreciate each other. And if you're not respected and appreciated, like, please save yourself the effort and like sit your butt at home and do something that actually is more beneficial for you than being around people that don't like you, because in circumstances like that you'll only get drained of your energy. And please tell me this is wrong. It's not. Like, you come back from these places and don't feel like yourself for like maybe a day or two sometimes. So yeah, and this goes for all the networking, like socializing, going out, bars, all of that. Even when I see detached from the matrix, the kind of like over normalization of drinking, like, what is this culture? Like, this is so not it. Like, there's so many things that don't make sense with drinking. To the first thing is that alcohol opens you up to spirits and negative influences for sure. And if you only have maybe one tiny drink, I don't know, because usually more follow, but you won't just be relaxed and whatever. Like, so much more comes with that. And also a big factor to not drink is if you're not necessarily around people you really enjoy and who respect you in equal amounts. You entrain energetically with your environment. So if you're in an environment where everybody's drinking and you're drinking, you entrain to their level automatically. And that's why if for any types of reason you don't drink, you always feel like a bystander and an outsider, because energetically people feel you're not on the same wavelength. You're just like not operating in the same range. And that's also why I find a lot of times I don't drink and people get mad. They get so mad. And honestly, what I see in it is that they're just really uncomfortable because they have no idea how to connect with you like that. And it's like frustrating because they also, to some extent, probably sense that they've put themselves in a space where they can't access you, and they want you to kind of like lower your energy, so they have zero effort to make, and they're in a space. If you already drank, you're affected by the substance, and even if you want to make the effort, you can't because you're under the influence, so you're stuck there. And if I'm not drinking, I'm kind of like hovering around. It's making people who can't raise their energy at that point uncomfortable. But for others, they'll open up and be friendly, and that's the big trap with alcohol. They'll only be like this when they're under the influence, and then they get sober and they don't get back in touch. So networking is not recommended when there's alcohol involved and things like that, because it makes people two-faced, you know. I kind of have so much to say about that, but we'll stop here about the alcohol topic and all that. But I hope this was pertinent and clear enough. And now, what is the advice? And we have the Five of Swords, which usually represents interferences and psychic attacks. And it's like to steer clear from environments and circumstances that will trigger extra attacks and interferences. Like, you don't need extra. You're already carrying your load and going about things in the best way that you know how, and it's uncomfortable enough as it is. You don't need to put yourself in environments where you'll add to your burden. So that's why the what we can release is the attachment to the matrix. Like the FOMO, fear of missing out, is so not real. It's just to drag you in spaces where this is prevalent and can actually feed off of you. And in doing so, you don't access your creative energy, and you can't anchor and activate the frequency. So I hope this made sense, and I hope it resonated. Let me know.